Yeah, so yeah, today is a busy day. It's Tuesday, right? So a lot
Yeah.
of things going on. Yeah, so have you looked at any of the components or maybe you see, I mean, looked at the process or anything? Like, how much did you gain from the self-learning? Okay.
Actually, I gone through these components whichever you have shared me, Ranjit. It looks the same. I think whatever which is happening, I can able to understand. I can able to go further, but I need to. Oh, I mean, I need some big picture on this. So sort of. I mean, I can able to. I mean, all the flex cards, parent Ben cards, and all this. But I need from your end. So at least if I take a call, so I'll be feeling some comfortable. I thought of I'm chasing you regarding some Katie.
Okay. So, but okay, yeah, I'm sharing my screen. Let me know
Yeah,
when you
please.
can see.
Any chance can
Yeah.
we record this session if you don't mind, or if not?
Yeah, it's I don't have that level of access to it.
Okay, okay, that's fine. That is also fine. No problem.
Yeah, but you can always ask me
Yeah, sure, sure, no
for
problem. Yeah,
immediately.
just asking, confirming. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, the one that I assigned it to you, so it was little emergency. So I think made change and those are done. Navin. So maybe we can look at the other stories. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So far from the business side, you were able to get to it, right? And then you using
Yeah,
some
I got this access as well. Yeah, Mario. Yeah.
not the acts, but you were from the. I think you had some sessions with Rick and Jeff, right? So were you able to get the high level scope of what we are doing? What is our journey about
Yeah.
and all?
I mean, I went through it, but not much, Ranjit.
I mean, you can get the type down and I don't know if we have a. Okay, let me give you the high level overview, right? So, so the Hatchas, our team, right? So we are mainly responsible for the beneficiary changes on the prudential policies. Okay, any business, but currently we started with the ILI policies. So ILI policies are nothing but the life policies. Okay, if any of our customer or maybe any of our business, if they have life policies within Prudential, then our team we will be supporting the beneficiary changes for those policies. Okay.
Okay.
You know, right? I mean, what are beneficiaries for the
Yeah, yeah,
policy?
yeah. That I was. Yeah, no, yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so right now I think we're only supporting primary beneficiaries and contingent beneficiaries as per our prudential rules. Maybe in future, maybe we might get to the territory beneficiaries. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have for the beneficiaries, right? For adding those beneficiaries, we have some rules around that. What beneficiaries can be primary and what are the types can be primary and what can go into the contingent. I mean, the contingent is nothing but a secondary beneficiaries. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Secondary. Yeah.
So we have some rules around it. Those rules are actually I don't see much information here, but yeah, Maria can explain you better the rules and all.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll just run through this technical flow, and you can look at the rules as well in those
Sure.
in the flow as well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
the architecture, right? So the architecture behind this, right? It's all completely the API based architecture. Okay? So whatever we have, so whatever we have, like showing the beneficiaries, managing the beneficiaries. So we are really not doing anything within Salesforce and using any of the Salesforce tables for storing the beneficiary data. So it's all on the API based model. So, and on top of it, on top of that API, right, we have Financial Service Cloud for UI within Salesforce, and also on top of it, we have Velocity components.
Okay.
So we always do an API call. So we don't have any, we didn't build a system where we want to manage everything in Salesforce. So it's completely on the API level.
Okay. Yeah.
So when coming to our beneficiary journey, right? So there are four APIs, okay, involved.
Yeah.
Maybe that might grow, but initially when we started, it was four APIs. So the first API, right, will give us the eligibility rules, whether the policy is eligible for digital transaction or whether it is not eligible for digital transaction. Okay.
Okay.
So that's what that eligibility API does. And also there are rules in those eligibility API. That's all managed by our API team. Those rules are there in our MongoDB and they're managing it on Node.js and all. So it's all managed from the API. So it should be, we just give them a policy number from Salesforce and SSO ID. Based on that, API will do all those rules and they'll just send us some flags whether this policy is eligible or not. Okay, for making the change online.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me quickly go back to A2E. You are able to see my screen?
Yes.
clearly,
Yes.
right?
I can. Okay. Yeah.
So we recently did this refactoring and all, Navin, using the flex cards. I think with the summer 22, right? The last Velocity releases, there were a couple of things that I know were very useful for the beneficiary team. So that we added all those flex. I mean, we redesigned with the edit block. I mean, we removed the edit blocks and we redesigned it with the flex cards.
Yes.
Okay, because in the summer 22, they have released the sequential actions for the PubSub alarm.
Oh, okay.
And with this beneficiaries, right, we have two personas, okay? One is the internal user and one is the customer level persona, okay?
Okay.
So the internal users, right? So it's all again, when any of the internal user, if they want to make a beneficiary change, that transaction should be a high risk transaction. Okay, so we have before our beneficiary change, there is a verification which takes in place whether to decide whether the transaction is a high risk or it's a medium risk transaction. Okay. But our flow, to run our flow, we need a high risk transaction. If you look at here, right, there is a color verification tab. Okay, you'll see it in any of the region. And this was built by another team. This is not us, but this complete functionalities from the other team. So what this functionality does, right? When we open this, it actually asks for a couple things here. So what happens, right? As an internal user, I'm sitting in front of the laptop. If some customer calls me, right, for policy, if they want to make any of the changes, right, not only related to beneficiary, but any of the transaction, right, like email changing or phone changing, or if they want to do any withdrawals, or if they want to do any reallocations or any change, there are other transactions as well that service rep can help a customer with. So the first step would be for all those transactions, this is the first step. So they need to do a verification. Okay.
Okay.
So here they can use either a policy number, name, SSN, email, phone. Okay. Any of the, they can, CSPs can use any of these.
Okay.
So from here, they'll be on a call with the customer, and customer will provide either any of this information. So let's take, if we take a policy number, right? Let me take a policy number. If the customer provides
Mm-hmm.
as policy number, then let me take a sample policy from here. Okay, I think I can use this. Okay, okay. So they search for the policy.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll pick one record from here, right? So they'll verify few information while the customer is on the call, and then select the right right results from here.
Mm-hmm.
After this, we have couple questions here, right? So we need to make this as high risk authentication or minimum authentication. The user will need to validate some of the information from customer. So they'll ask the date of birth. What is your, I mean, a customer can answer this question, right? If he answers date of birth as 1962, then they'll check this box and they'll ask what is your face amount. If this amount is correct, they'll check this box. Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
So they'll do all these, right? So they'll select all this. And later what happens after all this authentication, after all this authentication, so it will actually determine, this caller authentication flow will decide whether this is a high risk authentication or whether it is a minimum risk authentication. Okay.
Okay.
Not sure, but this policy is not given. Maybe I guess it's not showing. Maybe I might not have a permission. But in the right side here, right, it will show whether it is a minimum authentication or a high risk authentication, and there will be a next button. Okay.
Okay. We need
Right,
to
so
select that
I'll
one. Yeah. Got it.
and click of that button, it will land you on the account 360 screen. So let me go to one of the accounts. Okay, it will land on you the account screen.
Okay.
Yeah, this screen. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's here, right? Now there is no caller, but yeah, when they do that high risk authentication, it will show this is high risk authentication here. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, after that, so now there is only beneficiary button, but there will be more transaction buttons here. Okay. Then we do the high risk authentication. Since we don't have any here. But yeah, from here they go and change their beneficiary. So this is one launch point for the internal user persona. Okay.
Okay.
From here they launch our beneficiary flow. Okay.
Yeah.
And the other persona is the customer level. Okay. The customer level. Where is it? They come from the Prudential website, okay?
Okay.
From the Prudential website. They give all the username credentials. So when the login right into Prudential.com, so they